What if someone joins who's not Grand Champ? Then they've broken the system. So we do have 15 people in today. Over Zero is going to be first round against Professor. Neko Mimi has been randomly selected to get passed on. Riddles is a top 100 player, I know that. Ixo's top 100, obviously. Don't know if anybody else on this list is top 100, but Walshy, I saw you in chat earlier. Just waiting for this first round to become spectatable. There we go, it is now spectatable. 1-all in this game. 1-0 here. Riddles, I'm expecting to win. Oh, Ixo's losing. All right, let's hop into Ixo's game, because Ixo is one of the favorites here. He's probably the highest rated player in this tournament. If it's him, it's got to be him or Over Zero. But he's playing with a little bit of a ping disadvantage, and Flat Earth is going to try and use that to his advantage. We'll see if he can get that job done. Thanks for the Prime sub, by the way, Hutcher. Very much appreciated. Good avoidance there from the demo play by Flat Earth. I think he's completely missed the open net. Indeed, he has. Not ideal accuracy, and he's missed again, this time at the far post. Flat Earth, though, still in the lead, and I'm very curious to see if Ixo can come back here. He's, regardless of ping, oh my goodness, he's missed it open net. I was going to say, regardless of ping, got to be one of the favorites, but he's struggling at the start here. The only thing is that you got to remember is that higher rated players are more likely to get larger comebacks, or be able to make larger comebacks happen, you know what I mean? So let's see if Ixo can get this comeback started. So one open MS for both players, that's just from what we've seen, and not the greatest flick Ixo, but it's good enough to get past Flat Earth. He didn't really get anywhere close to his goal line. Look at where he's chosen to save that one from. If he'd been on his goal line, he gives himself more time to get across the goal and find that interception. So a little bit of a bad defensive line. Ixo fake challenges, or fake kickoffs. Secures the boost. Still a couple of camera glitches here, but we're going to work through that. Oh, packet loss. Hopefully we find our package again. That would be a real shame if the packet... Okay, the packet must be back, because it's no longer missing. Skeng Daddy 420, thanks for the Prime sub. I hope I didn't just say something... I hope I didn't just say a bad word. Ixo is definitely up against it here. Alright, sorry about that. I just had to look at my phone for a second. Flat Earth is still looking dominant, though. I've never seen Flat Earth. Oh, more packet loss. Oh, I'm not sure how I feel about these little server logo things. I saw a theory on Reddit. Somebody was saying that Psyonix just wanted to test out their new fancy server logos. There we go. Beautiful packet loss logo once again. They wanted us to be able to see those and appreciate them. And if their servers were good, we would never know how good their graphics are for packet loss. So that's, you know, that's my theory for why the servers are so bad right now. It's deliberate. Psyonix have just done that so we can get a little bit of experience, get used to the packet loss, get used to the server health, that kind of thing. Wave dash kickoff from Flat Earth. Notice the reason I don't like that strategy myself is because how boost heavy it is, and it doesn't really do much. Oh my goodness, Flat Earth with a great demo, and he's going to put it in. Ixo missing the ball on the back wall here. He's trying to catch that one and take it under control, but he accidentally pops it into the middle. That's not what he was looking for. With the game entering past, or the stage where it's past halftime, that's where Ixo might start to panic. We've all seen him pop off before, but he needs to do it sooner rather than later, because this is a lead that's building up and up for Flat Earth. And that's better by Ixo. He's got pressure against the opponent. Can't put it in though, and surely now Flat Earth has got some respite. He does. Well done to weather that short storm. And now he's looking for more demo plays. Flat Earth running down the clock well here. Lots of the time being wasted. Surf and Burn, thanks for gifting a sub to Blue Ninja. Very much appreciated. Good demo again by Flat Earth. Can he put it in? Yes, he can. And that is 6-2. Ixo is really up against it. We're probably going to stick in this one until at least if he's losing by like 7 or 8 goals with 30 seconds left, we'll dip. But I know Ixo's definitely got it in him to come back here. We've seen him do incredibly well in the past. He says he's having some problems with lag, which I do, of course, believe, given how dodgy the servers have been recently. But Flat Earth has been on point with his demo plays in offense, and he's done pretty well countering Ixo's own shots. I expected Ixo to be able to score when he was pressuring Flat Earth. The score was 5-2 in favor of Flat Earth at that point. So I think went 30 seconds. Just all around Flat Earth's box without getting anything from it. That's another 30 seconds off the clock. Is still, Flat Earth is the one who's gaining territory, and he's looking more threatening. Good stuff by the American player. He's got to recover here, and I don't think he will. Ixo gets denied by the crossbar, though. This might just not be his day. And don't forget, this is the best of one. Ixo needs to do something, and he needs to do it right now, or else this is going to be GG. And a round 1 exit for one of the favorites going in. Just over a minute left.
60 seconds
Needs to get a goal, and he surely will with that demolish on the back wall. There's the first of 4. Should Ixo be able to make this comeback? Flat Earth looking to avoid that demo, but Ixo just kept on tracking him, and eventually he found him. A best of 5 would show better. I disagree. I want to do best of 1 tournaments. They're way more exciting to me. I don't want to have to sit through a best of 5 for players I don't really know. Because sometimes it's very obvious who's going to win. Ixo again looking for the demo on the back wall. This time Flat Earth avoids it. Can't really avoid the follow through, but he had enough boost to recover. Anyway, this is 40 seconds. Ixo not even on the ball at the moment. Flat Earth is running away from him. He's wasting so much time here. Looks for the pinch shot. Misses it. But that surely is going to be game, and it is. And Ixo, as soon as he got the ball went over his head there, just forfeits. And that is a round 1 defeat for one of the favorites. Over0 is actually losing as well. Oh my goodness. Are we really seeing Over0 and Ixo both be eliminated in round 1? Over0 losing 8-6 in the bracket. It might be even worse once we get into the game. 8-7 with a minute left, and Over0 on the ball. We've got a great game between Over0 and Professor here. So many goals, and Professor avoids the mind game at the near post. Quick turn by Over0. Good, again, ability to turn on the spot. Professor refusing to be mind games. Is Over0 going to pop this? He's just going for low 50-50 after low 50-50. We don't know what happened earlier in this game, but I'm guessing Over0 has been going for some flicks, and now he's trying to mix it up. Professor has read it all 3 times since we joined. So I'd like to see some flicks from Over0, or definitely just some more proactive shooting. This is wide open, and finally he puts it in. 8-all. Of course, these guys are... Oh, Professor's got 160 ping. I was going to say they're both American, but Professor might not... He might be Brazilian, European, I don't know. 170 ping is not very good for a US East connection. Over0 trying to connect here from California, so he's got higher ping as well. Oh my goodness, Over0 nearly rebounded in his own net. Pre-jumps, and a good pre-jump at that, as Professor was looking for another mind game. Both these players going for lots of low 50-50s. Over0 again, this time, is successful. I can't believe how many times these guys are going for 50-50s and mind games. When usually you'd see shots from this close range, but what a play by Over0 to take the lead here. Flat Earth is champ 2-ish. Why on earth would you want to make 4v4 tourney? Can you even make 4v4 tournaments? I don't know if you can. I don't think I would want to. But, you know, now that you mention it, I guess it does have some appeal. It would be kind of funny. Maybe one day. Over0 with the nice outplay. Look at the follow-through. Recovery. As he's standing up on the back of his car here, he leans into this one. As he calls it, the butt slide. Look at that. That's an excellent finish by Over0. Latency variation. Nice graphic there by Psyonix. I like it. By the way, I didn't say Surf and Bird, thanks for gifting a tier 1 sub to Boss C. And Gazar, thanks for gifting a tier 1 sub. Or thanks for resubbing for 21 months in a row. I really appreciate that, guys. And right now I think I am up to date with the sub gifts. Just thought I'd throw that in there as the game comes to a conclusion. Over0 escapes the upset. That was 4 goals in a row, at least, in the final game there. Let's see how the other games are going. Moz, 12-7 over Hat in the round 1. Walshy scrapes through against Pengu. Lucas, pretty close game with Infernum. Riddles, very comfortable over Shamsi. I'm expecting Riddles to go on here. Oh, never mind. Riddles has lost. He didn't connect. That's probably the worst caster curse I've ever seen. I'm expecting Riddles to go on, and then he just disconnects from the entire tournament. Flat Earth is beating Main David 3-0 here, so we might just wait and see if another game starts. Alright, let's just wait. This is the only one that we can join. Let's just go for it. Let's just get in here. That's incredible. Is there a prize pool? Yeah, there is. $50 courtesy of of Hiroshu. Alright, main David has managed to score a goal since the 3-0 that we saw on the scoreboard. Yeah, I do want to catch as many people as possible. We've already seen Flat Earth, so I was trying to get into another game, but none of the other ones were spectatable, so we just joined this one. It's actually a long way into it as well. Flat Earth looking for those demolish plays. Very ball cam focused player. This is something that we often see from players who decide to have a higher camera to height or a wider FOV or a larger camera to distance, is that focus on ball cam and using the superior vision that these camera settings can give you. And as you know, leaving ball cam on, it's less mechanically intensive, very, very focused on shooting, not so much on dribbling and flicks. And so far it's working wonders for Flat Earth, who did, remember, knock out Ixo. Looking quite good this tournament already. Again, very focused on that hitbox. He just scored with a 50-50, and he's shown an aptitude to it again in the midfield. The dribble is not the best, but it's good enough to go past main David, who's been taken out of the game a little bit too easily for my liking there. Huge oversteer on the turn. I don't know why he turned all the way back there, but well played by Flat Earth to put the ball on target, albeit slowly. Would I look at a replay of you versus King Rani or AJ? Absolutely, but you've got a tier 3 sub first, because I don't do it for free. Sorry, bro. Flat Earth is looking very good at the moment. Not the most conventional play, but that's really what happens when you get these camera settings. So that's a 5-goal differential, so we know that we will dip back out. It doesn't look like main David has much of a chance here to come back. Let's see what else is going on. Welshie versus Moz is at 1-all. Overzero's looking like he's got that one in the bag. Well, maybe not in the bag, but certainly a little bit more comfortable than his first round game.
Bling blow.
Thanks, Brian. I appreciate the 5 months as well. King Hita, I don't know how to say that. Welshie, okay, it was 1-all. Now Welshie has managed to score 2 more goals. 3-1. This was the score that Overzero was winning by on this same side of the bracket, but we will see. I'm hoping that Overzero advances. It would be a shame not to see more of him this tournament. Crisis, thanks for the £7.5 for the prize pool.
Just a little bit for the prize.
I appreciate that, man. Oh my goodness, another Crims with another tier 3 sub. Bro, I appreciate that so much, man. Welcome to the stream. Thanks for the tier 3. I'll repeat myself one more time. Apologies for all of you who've been sitting through the entire stream and you have to hear me say this a lot, but I don't want anybody to miss out. If you are a tier 3 sub and have not analyzed one of your replays yet and you want to have that done for you, then be sure to send me a replay on Discord. And I'll try to get a couple of those done at the end of the stream today, because I don't have anything that I need to go do after the stream today. So I might be able to squeeze a few replay analysis in. You've got to send me a replay for it to be done. Just find me on Discord. Oh my goodness. Did you guys hear the sound of Moz hitting this ball? I swear I heard. Oh, right, he did hit it. Oh, he's got shaky hands. I was really worried that he was going to say something about lag when I saw that he typed, but no, he says he's got shaky hands. That's fair enough. Moz not dealing very well with the pressure of having to play on stream in front of all of you beanbags in chat. Very much second best since we joined the lobby, and Walshy is putting in a long shot, surely. Oh no, my goodness, he missed it. Are you serious, Walshy? Looking for the rebound, almost gets that. But this should be a 5-goal game. Usually if it's a 5-goal game, I do leave. If it's a 5-goal game in the second half of the game, at least. But Walshy's missed it. I guess he just wants more stream time. So we'll stay and see if Moz can get the next goal. He definitely needs to start hitting the ball, as missing the ball when it's rolling very slowly into your net is not ideal. Flip reset attempt from Walshy. Doesn't get it. Moz with the save. Might go for the bump on the exit. Instead just goes for the shot and surely will convert. Yes, he will. And now we've got a game in our hands with 1 minute 7 remaining. 3 goals. Definitely a doable margin. Can we get a map change? No, I love this map. My favorite map. Another prize pool. Donation from Silver.
What graphics card do you have?
If you scroll down, you can see all of my hardware in the Amazon link thing beneath my stream. If you go, you'll need to probably, I don't know if you can see it on mobile, but if you're on my Twitch on a PC, then you can see all my hardware. What just happened? Walshy Pops it once, catches it again, pops it a second time, gets a demo from point blank range. What on earth? That's incredible. I don't know if Walshy knew much about that, but well played. He managed to rotate all the way around 360 degrees and still have his dodge to put that shot on target. Pretty comical how he got the demo at the end, but you know, well played. Very deceptive with a 360 followed by a dodge. Outplay. That's something that we saw from Hato in RLCS just last weekend.
Some love for the prize pool.
Weirdo, thanks to the £29 and 15 pence to the prize pool. We are going to dip out of this game as it looks but like it's all but over. Let's see if we can catch anything else in this round before it's completed. Over0 looking comfortable against Neko Mimi. Riddles, of course, disconnected. Flat Earth versus Lucas. Flat Earth is going to be in the final already. Alright, let's go in here. This is a semi-final matchup. Flat Earth has just brutalized this side of the bracket. This is the guy who beat Ixo in round 1. I thought Ixo was going to go all the way. Maybe. And play against Over0 in the final. But instead it's Flat Earth, who has been playing a very controlled style. I'd hardly seen him turn off ball cam at all. He's just keeping an eye on what his opponent is doing. Oh, it's a packet loss. And it looks like a goal loss for Flat Earth as Lucas rolls it in. I also love that the packet loss is right in the middle of the screen. It's like, is that really needed? Like, does it have to be there? I don't. Proof that the Earth is actually flat. I'm going to talk about this camera one more time because I do talk about camera settings occasionally, especially in these tournaments. I've realized that I do it more and more. And since there were so many strange looking camera settings, good save there by Flat Earth. But like I said, there were strange looking camera settings in the lower rank tournaments. This sort of camera that you see from Lucas is probably what you want to go for if you're just playing something standard. Maybe not as much of an angle. This looks like 5 degrees. Something that Scrub Killer would use. Not that that's a bad thing. But most players use something like, 105 or 110 or 100 FOV. Anything between 280 and 310 distance. 270 distance maybe.
Bing bong bing bongy bong bing.
You want like -4 angle, and you can increase your camera transition speed if you so desire. And your camera stiffness, you probably want that to be anywhere between 0.3 and 0.6. That's the standard settings that you see from pro players. Good save by Flat Earth, and he was recovering well. Look at that boost steal in the midfield, getting one step ahead of Lucas.
I never catch you
turning him around
due to my filthy American schedule, but I make sure to support the best RL caster.
Oh mate, that's really kind of you to say. I appreciate the support as well, even though I'm not usually streaming at a good time for American viewers. I appreciate you swinging by and supporting the stream for the 5th month in a row, Dorian. Can Flat Earth keep this up? It's looking a bit cagey, but he has played smarter than Lucas from what I've seen. He's playing very, very clever with his movement around the field, making sure to make the most of these high up camera settings, the good vision that he gets. You see there, he's able to avoid the demo and then get the ball past his opponent because he could see his opponent all the time there. There was never a moment in that entire play where Flat Earth could not see where Lucas was. He's making the most of these camera settings. The disadvantage is, of course, difficult to dribble like this, and it's difficult to be precise with your shots. So things like this might happen occasionally. But it can work. KDOP used to be amazing with these camera settings. I do think that KDOP has improved since he went a bit more zoomed in. But these camera settings can definitely help you learn awareness, so it's something you might want to experiment with. Look at that. Again, Flat Earth able to see Lucas' challenge coming. And with a 3-goal advantage still, this might just be an insurmountable lead. Certainly if Flat Earth can run down the clock like he currently is. Another high ball is exactly what Flat Earth wants. Remember, he is going to be in the grand final, awaiting the winner of Over0 versus Walshy. If he can just continue on and win this game. And he will win this game. And no, I'm not leaving to disrespect him. It's just a guaranteed win, and I want to see what's going on the other side of the bracket. But yeah, Over0 versus Walshy has already started. I didn't want to miss any more of this than was absolutely necessary. Over0, definitely the favorite, but Walshy is in the semi-final for a reason. He's won 2 games now. Can he win another? Over0 looks like he's just scored a goal reminiscent of his Season 1 air dribble. Look at that timing. As Over0 lifts it over the top of Walshy in the center of the goal. Excellent timing, and I bet you're glad that I left that previous game early now.
Missed the diamond
Whoa!
/champ tourney field Spiderman.
Watney, don't worry, my man. We're going to be doing more diamond tournaments, more champ tournaments. There will be more tournaments altogether on stream in the coming weeks and months. But thanks so much for the tier 3 sub for the 3rd month in a row. I really appreciate that. I've got to remember to make a note of Watney, actually. Got to remember to make a note of that real quick. There was another tier 3 sub as well. It was Crims XY. Sorry for not looking at the game. I need to write this down before I forget. There we go, I've got it. So again, anybody who's a tier 3 sub, just DM me a replay on Discord and I'll hook you up with the replay analysis today. And if you're not going to be here today and you want to be there when I do finally get around to analyzing your replay, we can sort that out in Discord as well. Just hit me up in DMs. Slide in there like a penguin. I've fallen behind on alerts, by the way. I just wanted to call out that one in particular since it is a tier 3 sub. But I'll catch up on all the other alerts after this tournament is over, so fear not. If you do have to leave early, then I'll just thank you now anonymously. Thanks very much, guys, for all the support as always. 1 goal in this currently. Not Watney, Walshy, sorry. Walshy is hanging in here against one of the top 1v1 players in the world at the moment. Overzero has been making a good climb recently. I think he made it into top 10 or close to it, certainly in Steam rankings. Certainly top 20 in the world rankings, but Walshy is not making this easy for him. Both these guys, I think Walshy's coming in from Europe and Overzero from US West, so this is a pretty fair server for them. It's looking like a pretty fair matchup at the moment. Walshy just getting a little bit of that ball. Is he going to turn around and shoot this? Yes, he will. Decides not to dodge, and that may have been smart, as it was a difficult shot. Again, no dodge by Walshy, and that's noteworthy because he's not landing too badly in Overzero's half. Overzero, I think he's turned off ball cam here, but we've got a camera glitch. There's no way he dribbled like that on purpose. And Overzero definitely not a player who likes to dribble with ball cam on, for the most part. Distance wall shot by Overzero, easily puts it in. That is very well played from distance. Walshy looking for a wall bang, couldn't find it, and he's quickly punished by a long distance shot from Overzero. He had to go way off the wall for that one, but that's something he'll be more than comfortable in, as he has played and mained 3v3 for a long time. Of course, I'll remind you guys, Flat Earth awaits the winner of this match in the final. I've got to say that the winner of this must be the favorite there. But Flat Earth has surprised us all by making it that far already. Overzero with the mind game. And Hellfire reigns on Champions Field once again. Poor Walshy getting a bit of the rough side of the stick now. And you'll be hoping that Overzero gifts him another free goal or two, because this does not look good at the moment. 1 minute 51 left. Thanks for another prize pool donation, Prally Hands.
Roses are red, tulips are red, bushes are red, trees are red. I set your garden on fire.
What's that from? I swear I've heard that before, but I can't put 2 and 2 together. Still 1 goal in this. I've got to give credit to Walshy for sticking in it, because I thought when Overzero scored that mind game that there could be a larger gap opening up. But Walshy's done well. It was a bit of a freebie again from Overzero for Walshy's 4th goal, sorry. Speaking of freebies, Walshy almost gifting a goal to Overzero on the inside lane. He needs to be careful there with his net and the defending off it. Very reactive stuff again from Walshy. Pounces on that hesitation from Overzero. Just over a minute left. Walshy in not a bad position there. If he had managed to put that ball into the corner with a side flip to the right, Overzero was in an awkward spot. Oh my goodness, Walshy boost over ball. Really bad decision making here, and Overzero will be quick to punish. You see Walshy just flipping into the corner to get boost. I can't imagine that was how he was hoping that would pan out. That definitely isn't the smartest of plays. Overzero, not much boost. Misfires in that shot. He stuck around actually. Walshy respected Overzero's ability to pinch that ball into the middle. Had already turned. I believe Walshy just missed his own open net opportunity. He's got to start taking these chances. Oh my goodness, he misses the landing on his recovery. And that giveaway of possession is just a little bit too careless for Walshy, but a great demo to salvage it. I did not like this touch from Walshy. It's a bit of a giveaway, but Overzero didn't pay attention to Walshy coming after the ball, looking for the demo on the back wall. Now we've got a 1 goal game, And a kickoff. And Walshy wins it. Over0 in a bit of trouble here. Doesn't have any time to go for the corner boost. Goes for it anyway because Walshy's taken his sweet time to set this one up. Really awkward angle, but can Walshy put it in? Yes, he can! How about that? For Walshy to equalise. Really takes his time, but he squeezes it in underneath the crossbar. Over0 looking for a crossbar pinch. And that's a great play by Walshy to tie the game. 17 seconds in the semi-final. Over0 with a big kickoff win. Might be too much, and it is in fact too big a win. Walshy again prioritising the pressure. Looking for that demo on the back wall. He's decided not to go for it though. And then final chance to Over0. Walshy, fake challenge, no, real challenge actually. Can he keep this up? Yes, he can. But it's way off the wall. Wave dash doesn't quite get him underneath the ball. And with how volatile kickoffs have been, this is precarious for one of these players. Precarious for Walshy, but Over0's actually gone to the wrong side of the field, giving Walshy an opening. Oh my goodness, please get a player cam one time. It's Onyx. Why Onyx? And Over0 misfires with the flick. Walshy looking for a pinch. Just about gets it to safety, but he's in a bit of trouble here. And Over0 puts it on target. What a save by Walshy. He is playing out of his mind right now. Over0 carries him end to end, but it's Walshy with the chance. Doesn't dodge like he intended. Good run away there by Walshy, respecting Over0's transition from distance, as Over0 scored 2 goals from the back wall this game already. Oh, that's an opening for Over0. Surely, and it is going to be the game. Walshy looked for the demo. It worked out for him earlier in the game, but it didn't work out this time. Well done by Over0 to escape the wrath of his opponent and earn his spot in the grand final. He really had to work for that though. What a game. What a performance by Walshy. Great stuff to see him showing up and playing as well as he did. Walshy says hi Pengu. I think Walshy knocked out Pengu in one of the earlier rounds. Well, we're waiting for this game to become spectatable. We'll recap on the journeys that these players have made. Over0, round 1 had to come back from behind against Professor. Round 2, we didn't watch any of this game, but I believe Over0 led throughout pretty handily. And then what a match, Over0 versus Walshy. That's a great game. Meanwhile, Flat Earth, pretty one-sided matches actually on his side of the bracket. But even though he has had the easier road to the finals based on the score lines, I'm not expecting Flat Earth to be the favourite here. Should be an interesting game though. This very well could be an awkward match for Over0. He doesn't like best of ones. He takes a little bit of time to warm up to his opponent, figure out what how they're going to play. He really has to think fast against a player like Flat Earth. So it's still 0-0 on the bracket. Nightingale, thanks to the tier 3 sub, man. I just saw that. I've got you in my list of people I need to do tier replay analysis for. I'll get all that sorted out after this game, as this is the grand final. A minute has passed and no goals as of yet. I certainly hope that in the future we're able to join or get into the spectate to spectate a match earlier, so it's not nice to miss early goals, which there weren't any this time, but that's a good hook shot by Over0. Very low risk, high reward. Cutting into the ball at the last second, and that is going to be enough to give him a 1-goal lead. I do expect Over0 to win this game. He's had, if not a warm-up for Flat Earth's playstyle, he's at least had a bit of a warm-up in this tournament playing against other players who he should be beating. That's no disrespect to the competition. Over0 is definitely the favourite here. Air dribbling up high. What a save by Flat Earth. Half flips the correct direction and still has a hefty amount of boost. Over0 got a key touch there on the ball. And I say that because without that little touch to the left, Flat Earth may have been through on goal. Of course, Over0 always very aware of his opponent's options. One of Flat Earth's strengths as well. One of the things that's been working out well for him is respecting his opponents. But it doesn't matter how much respect you got for your opponent when your opponent's going to put the ball absolutely top corner like this. Look at the placement. Look at the power by Over0. 2-0, and that's just over a minute, or just under a minute rather, since his last goal. Can he keep up the momentum? Flat Earth has been leading, I believe, in every single game that he's played so far. This is the first time that he's been up against it. Not the first time that we caught him on stream, but he's definitely up against a new caliber of opponent here. It's going to be very tricky. Again, favouring ball count, focusing on his mechanics with his with his fingers. And speaking of mechanics, flip reset on the ceiling, rebound to the back wall, and again using his dodge at the last second to put it home. What a play by OverZero. He managed to pass that ball to the back wall for himself to chase without dodging, enabling him to follow through and easily put in the rebound. And I say easily because for OverZero he made it look easy, but we know it was far from it. It was far from easy. He's off his line here though. Good recovery there by OverZero, who saved up a good bit of boost. Flat Earth again, able to see him coming over the top of the ball, and he squeezed it in. And there's a nice one from OverZero. He does have respect for his opponent here. This is a great touch. Well done by Flat Earth. Not just to get the ball over the top of his opponent, but also to get his car over the top of his opponent. OverZero was very close to getting a bump on Flat Earth there. Flat Earth did well. OverZero's given the ball to Flat Earth. He's sticking around it. Good save by Flat Earth. No, it's one of the first times he's turned off ball cam. And it's because the ball was directly over his head and he wanted to keep an eye on what OverZero was doing when OverZero was going to fly into the air. I've got to give him a lot of credit here for his field awareness. Definitely second best mechanically, but he's playing a relatively smart game, staying pretty close to an OverZero who's looking very good. Never mind, looking average. Why is it whenever I compliment somebody they just miss the ball? Goodness sake. Anyway, back in it for OverZero. That shot from Flat Earth is all too similar to how we sometimes see shots going for players who zoom their camera out like this. Just not accurate enough, not powerful enough. And another miss hit from Flat Earth is going to go straight off the near post. OverZero tries to show him how it's done. Like he is supposed to as well. Are you kidding me? Surely on the rebound, and there it is. OverZero got the power from distance. He certainly showed Flat Earth how to do that, but the accuracy was not quite there. Both these guys struggling with their open nets here. It was a harder shot for OverZero. Nonetheless, a 3-goal lead for the favorite. And Flat Earth, with his defensive playstyle, with his reactive playstyle, is definitely going to struggle here. I don't know if he's got a chance to come back with OverZero being so in control of his current boost total and position. There's an outplay though by Flat Earth. He needs to get a good first touch. Can't really do much with it though because the boost wasn't there. And this has got to be a goal, or surely OverZero will be walking away with this one and walking away with the tournament, walking away with a pretty hefty prize pool for 4 best-of-1 wins. Flat Earth once again at the edge of the box, and once again struggling to find the power, struggling to find the accuracy with his offensive maneuvers. And that is going to happen. When you make yourself play with a camera like this, you're just going to be less accurate every now and then, and that might be GG's. No need to leave this one. This is the grand final, folks. It's a Champ 2. Oh my goodness, the ball literally didn't move there. That is bizarre. The players just bounced off the ball on the kickoff. That's amazing. Yes, it's Champ 2 to Champ 3 and Grand Champ. So Champ 2 all the way up to the top. And OverZero has swept the competition away today without losing a game. But it was not easy. The grand final has turned out to be a little bit of a one-sided affair. Flat Earth, he needed to really score. I think that when he missed the flick on about 34, 35 seconds left, that was his chance. He had to score there. And it just wasn't enough in it. But GG's, well played by Flat Earth to make the final. I'm sure he'll be pretty happy with his run here. I'm sure you can go and take a look at this game and learn a lot from it, because OverZero, what a performance. Saved the best till last. We joined just as he scored an air dribble goal earlier against Walshy. And we got to see a great and even better goal. Coming off the ceiling, passing the ball to himself off the back wall, and then dodging for the rebound. But that is going to be GG's. OverZero takes it. And I didn't actually keep track of what the prize pool is at. £88.60. What's that in dollars for all of you Americans who are tuning in? That is $126 for OverZero. So that's pretty good stuff.